Okay, for this one here, it tells us how much water we drink and how much food we eat. Approximately 1,200 milliliter of water we drink every day, and also 800 grams of the solid food we eat every day. But keep in mind that even the solid food that we eat, the solid food also contains water. So when we eat, then we will produce saliva. Saliva is like a lubricant to help the food to go down into our GI tract. And then we will secrete approximately 2 liters of the gastric juice. In the stomach, we will secrete HCl, and then enzyme, so on, and also mucus, so on and so forth, mucus. In the mucus, we have bicarbonate ion on the mucus to protect the stomach lining. And then liver will produce 500 ml of bile. Pancreas will secrete 1.5 liter of digestive enzyme and also bicarbonate ion. And then intestine will also secrete 1.5 liter, let's say enzyme, mucus, so on. And then all these together, we will absorb approximately 6.7 liter. In the small intestine, we will absorb that much back, 6.7 liter. And then in large intestine, we will absorb 1.4 liter. The rest of it, 100 ml of water and 50 grams of solid, will be expelled. Water as urine, and then solid food will become the feces. You don't need to memorize all the number. It just gives you a brief idea what we secrete into the GI tract: saliva, gastric secretion, bile, pancreatic secretion, intestinal secretion. All these is coming out from our body, and we absorb majority of them back to the body. Okay. This is a review of the anatomy. Our GI tract, they are composed of these 4 layers of the tissues. Mucosa, as the name suggests, it secretes mucus. So you can, if you think about it this way, it helps you to memorize that mucosa is the layer that is facing towards the food. It is facing the food that we process. Mucosa has 3 layers: epithelium, lamina propria, and muscularis mucosae. So epithelium, it has the endocrine cell, it also has exocrine cell. Most importantly, it has the mucus cell. The mucus cell, we call them cord blood cell, if you remember from your anatomy, cord blood cell. Exocrine gland mainly to secrete a digestive enzyme. Endocrine cell, that I'm not sure. Lamina propria is basically all the tissue filling in between epithelium and the muscularis mucosae. Muscularis mucosa is a thin layer of muscle here. Yes, you can see that you have a longitudinal, you have the circular and longitudinal layer. Whenever you see muscle, okay, this is a smooth muscle layer. Whenever you see muscle, then you see the you have the nerve. So in the submucosal layer, you have the nerve plexus here. The nerve plexus in the submucosal layer control the muscularis mucosae here. And you also have blood vessels and lymph. When we look at the structure, detailed structure of the villi, you will see that the blood vessels and lymph, they go into the mucosa surrounding inside the villi. And then in the muscularis externa, it is a very thick layer of muscle. You have circular muscle and longitudinal muscle, and in between them you have the myenteric nerve plexus. These nerve plexus control the muscularis externa. Why do we need to have a muscle layer in the small intestine? Because the contraction of the muscle layer will produce something called peristalsis, and that will help to move the food forward. And then after muscularis externa, you have serosa. Serosa is like, you may call it the most external, it is a layer that is in contact with the abdominal cavity. And of course, we have different duct. The duct, they can come from pancreas, liver, or salivary glands. So this is the structure of the villi. You should have learned about this in anatomy. So the so-called epithelial cell here, does anyone remember the name of the tissues? So they are, these are not cilia, these are the microvilli. So the name of this cell should be a simple columnar epithelium. Simple column. They have microvilli. Microvilli, they are the extension of the cell membrane. Why is it the extension of cell membrane? To increase the surface area of the cell membrane so that it improve the absorption. When you have a larger surface area of the cell membrane, then you have larger surface area for absorbing nutrients. And it has to be simple cell, because simple, one layer, so that the nutrient only required to go through one layer of cell. And it is columnar. Why is it columnar? Because columnar has is the longest, it has the highest surface area to, among the three types of epithelium, squamous, cuboidal, and columnar has the largest surface area to attach to each other, and it gives a stronger, it is the strongest epithelium, so that when food, which is a solid particle, go through the lumen of the GI tract, then the columnar epithelium can withstand the solid food moving along the GI tract. So the main part is inside the villi. You have lacteal, and also you have capillaries surrounding it. What is that? Lacteal. Remember, lacteal is the one that connects to the lymph duct. Lacteal is the one that connects to lymph duct, and lacteal is the one that absorbs fatty acid and glycerol. And then capillaries surrounding the lacteal in the microvilli, they are the one that absorb glucose and amino acid. And then after this, they will carry the nutrients to connect to the hepatic portal vein.